Number 5, fandom police and homophobic anime dude bros teaming together to harass an artist. So there was an artist who drew a ship from the anime Demon Slayer. The ship was of the characters Tanjiro and Jiyu. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing those names. I don't watch the anime. This ship has an age gap. It has an age gap from what I can see. So this poor artist got bombarded with comments from fandom police that they were a pedophile. You're supporting pedophilia. This is so gross. There's an age gap. Mixed in those comments were comments from homophobes complaining about it being gay. About how there's other anime that you can make gay ships from. Why are you bringing this into Demon Slayer? And fandom police didn't acknowledge the homophobes at all. I even had one like this coming at me saying, oh, you support pedophilia. And then I looked at this person's likes, and they followed an art account that posted not safe for work lewd art of the girls from My Hero Academia who are the same age as Tanjiro. Like, how are you like this? I don't know if this person was homophobic or just hypocritical, but there's some inconsistency there. To make matters worse, this artist did not speak English. This artist, I believe, spoke Thai. They made most of their tweets in Thai, and they even said that their English is not that good. So imagine being bombarded with comments from another language from angry people calling you a pedophile, and you're like, what the heck is going on? That's just very rude and inconsiderate. It's a ship. If you don't like the age gap, which is valid, it's valid to be uncomfortable with an age gap ship, block the artist and move on. It's really not that hard. But this is kind of standard now. This is not the only artist who has gotten harassed, and it won't be the last time an artist has gotten harassed. Which leads us to our next one. Number 4, the reactions to Sakimi-chan's art. I'm only naming this artist because they're one of the bigger ones on the platform, so most people know them, or at least will recognize their art style here. So Sakimi-chan draws a lot of pin-up style art of different anime characters, and the moment they drew Nezuko from Demon Slayer in that same style, they got a ton of replies from people who are like, how can you do this? She's a child. This is pedophilia. The usual stuff like last time. But this one was a little different because Sakimi-chan made it clear that this is an older Nezuko. This is an aged-up Nezuko. That didn't stop fandom police. When you age up fictional characters in art or fanfic, fandom police will accuse you of grooming children. They say that aging up is the same as grooming a child and waiting for them to turn 18. No, it's a little different because the character is a character and isn't real and doesn't exist and never will exist, where the child you're grooming is a real child, a human being that exists and can be harmed. There's a big difference here. Let's acknowledge it, please. But yeah, Sakimi-chan got allegations of this is equivalent to child grooming because of her art of aged up Nezuko. That's not how grooming works, y'all. Please stop using heavy words to describe this stuff. There was even one very hypocritical cosplayer who was criticizing aged up art of Nezuko as well. Then you look at their cosplay, and they cosplayed a version of Sexy no Jutsu Naruto, who, Naruto's a child, but this cosplayer said it was okay because it's canon that he shapeshifts. He shapeshifts in canon, so it's not aging up, it's shapeshifting. We found a loophole, you guys. That doesn't work. Why can you cosplay this sexy version of a character because it's canon, but someone can't draw a sexy version of an aged up character in their fan art? That's not even the first time I've seen a hypocritical cosplayer. There was another cosplayer more recently who unfortunately threw lewd cosplayers under the bus, specifically cosplayers who lewd underage characters like Nezuko. And then I looked at this person's cosplay, and you've got a lewd strawberry shortcake cosplay going on here. What are you doing? You have no room to talk here. Strawberry shortcake's 7 years old. Why can you lewd strawberry shortcake in your cosplay, but people can't lewd Nezuko in their cosplay? When Nezuko in canon also looks like this from the manga. There are way too many factors in a fandom. There's different versions, there's manga, anime, there's different versions of stuff. So sometimes, I don't know, it's too complicated. Who cares? They're all drawings, they're all fictional characters, they're not hurting anyone. Okay? Alright, but this happens a lot, y'all. I'm tired. Alright. We're almost done. Number 3, fandom police profiting off of this. So some fandom police have started making merch off of this identity of being an anti-shipper. First, there's these say no to problematic ship pins, no abusive ships, no incestuous ships, no pedophilic ships, only healthy ships. Why would you wear this on your person? How do you explain this to people? I'm trying to imagine this button on some pastel Eat a bag, and I can't picture it. But why? I like healthy ships too. I don't need to brag about it to people. That doesn't make me a better person. I don't understand this need to do this, And so many of these terms are subjective. A ship that's abusive to one person might not be abusive to another person. Same with pedophilic. I've seen fandom police call a ship between two teenagers with a 2.5-year age gap pedophilic. Like, these words are so subjective now, in fandom at least. They're so subjective. They have no meaning. There's no consistency. It's really annoying. Whatever. I don't want to crap on this person too much. At least if someone's wearing this button, at least that's like a clear indicator to everyone involved their stance on this, so people can avoid each other if they disagree. The second one's more frustrating. You can buy this lovely patch or enamel pin that says, "Stop sexualizing children, you freaks." I saw this and I was like, oh, well, maybe the artist is donating profits to an organization that, stops the sexualization of children. No, they're just taking the money. And this one was frustrating because this artist was completely ignoring all the people who were like, hey, this patch is kind of in poor taste. A lot of survivors of childhood sexual abuse were in their replies saying, this could be triggering to people. It's not real good to profit off of this. And the artist really didn't seem to care. The artist said that since they were a survivor, they were allowed to do this. And I'm not going to argue with them. Do whatever you want. But I just think it's very hypocritical to condemn other survivors and call them freaks because of their favorite ship, because their favorite ship might have an age gap or something. That's not okay. We need to stop that now. No more of that in 2020. Number 2, fandom police complaining about Ao3. This one happens every year, but I wanted to include it in this video anyway because it happened in 2019 again. But every year the fanfic website Archive of Our Own asks for donations because they need donations to function. It's not cheap to maintain and run a website. And every year fandom police complain about them asking for money. They question what Ao3 is doing with the money, and they question why they need so much. And they even speculate that Ao3 is pocketing the money or scamming people. And this is all really stupid because Ao3 is fully transparent about their finances, and they even release a public spreadsheet of their budget plan. So if you want to donate, you can see where the money is going to. Also, donations are voluntary. No one's being forced to donate. And you know that the fandom police complaining aren't even the ones donating money, but they act like Ao3 is holding them at gunpoint and robbing them of their lunch money every time. They have a beef with the site for allowing child porn. They say that since the site allows fanfic, like not safe for work smut fanfic of characters who are underage, that this is equivalent to them allowing written child porn. Some have even gone so far as to say that they're reporting the site to the FBI, and I really hope they didn't. Please don't do this. The FBI has some bigger fish to fry. You're wasting their time and resources on this crap. I don't care how much you hate the ship. It's a computer screen with words depicting fictional characters. That is not the same as a child being abused, and the FBI needs to go save those children, and you are wasting their time and resources by reporting a fanfic. Please do not do this, okay? Despite this, every year fandom police keep using Ao3 anyway. Like, there are other options for fanfic websites. Go to fanfiction.net. Go to Wattpad. You don't have to use Ao3. Like, I don't understand. If you really honestly believe that Ao3 is complicit in allowing child pornography to run rapid online, why are you continuing to support the site by using it? Huh? Fandom police? Please riddle me this. I'd like to know. And number 1. The Fish and VeggieTales facts situation. This one is a doozy. There's a lot of stuff going on. I will link to a video in the description below that kind of goes into way more detail, but I'll try to give a quick summary. There's this Tumblr account called I Am a Fish. I'll be referring to the user as Fish for the rest of this video. Basically, there's just a positivity account on Tumblr and Twitter. They make really cute, little, funny, silly, positive tweets and Tumblr posts. Well, another Tumblr user made a call-out post accusing Fish of being a pedophile for following a lowly account and making not safe for work jokes. Which, okay, the first one, Fish explained that they had done a mass following on Twitter a few days prior and didn't screen who they were following, so they accidentally followed this lowly account. They acknowledged it and apologized. My personal opinion, even that in and of itself isn't something to cancel someone over. It's an art account. It's an art account. That's it. You can think it's weird or gross or problematic. I hate lowly and Shota too, but that is really not enough evidence to accuse someone of being a pedophile. That is a very serious, heavy accusation, and you can't accuse someone of that just because they follow a lowly art account. Regardless, that was not Fish's intent, and they said they did it on accident. For the other thing, making not safe for work jokes, I hope you're canceling half of Tumblr because so many people on Tumblr make not safe for work jokes. The person who made the call out post said said that it was bad because Fish has followers who are minors. Fish got some really awful messages and death threats after this and decided they were taking a break from Tumblr. And to make matters worse, a couple days later, a Twitter account by the name of VeggieTales Facts or VeggieFact tweeted about this. They just straight up tweeted that Fish is a pedophile with absolutely no evidence based on a call-out post that has absolutely no merit. And this is more frustrating because VeggieTales Facts at the time had 270,000 followers. Imagine tweeting this false allegation to almost 300,000 people. That's what VeggieTales Facts did. They didn't listen to anyone who was trying to explain that it was an accident on Fish's part. Nope. It's very frustrating because the second thing that Fish was accused of making not safe for work jokes, VeggieTales Facts does the exact same thing. They have made not safe for work jokes about characters who are underage, who are children. People pointed out their hypocrisy and they never acknowledged it at all. And none of their followers did either. They just went about like they did nothing wrong. That was probably the most infuriating thing to see happen this year. To see an account that large blast out false allegations so easily, it's really upsetting and scary, to be honest. And I wish people would stop believing this stuff. Stop believing false allegations. Use your brain and look into things for yourself before you just jump on some hate bandwagon of some stranger that you don't know. All over fiction too. All of this stuff is over what people like in fiction or people's favorite ships or characters. This is all fandom stuff. These aren't even real allegations against real people here. But this happens all the time and I'm honestly kind of worried for what 2020 will bring. So that's all I've got for now. I hope this video brought some more awareness to all the absolute chaos and nonsense that fandom police have been raking online this year. This is the first time I've made a video like this, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I hope it was an enjoyable watch. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and if you have any constructive criticism, I'm open to it. Just don't get crazy. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye, guys.